Fate of the Damned update to Sea of Thieves introduces Soulflame cosmetics to earn weekly for 6 weeks until the end of 9th of December 2020, with the earliest opportunity to earn them all starting on 18th of November 2020. In this video I am going to show you how to earn these cosmetics that are currently available. Each week there are 6 goals per challenge that will unlock for the first 4 weeks. Challenges like these are normally tracked in the event hub, however the Fate of the Damned update has added the events tab to the game, so you can now track them in game instead of having to go to the web browser. I have created a handy calendar shown on screen right now, showing exactly when each cosmetic will be available and how to obtain them. I have also added a link to this calendar in the description below. For example, if you only want to unlock the weapons, you do not have to complete every challenge, you only need 16 of 24 goals, and the earliest opportunity to unlock all weapons will be in the 3rd week, starting the 11th of November 2020. If you didn't follow the guide from week 1 for the Fate of Wild Shores, click the video shown in the top right corner before returning here, but note that it currently is no longer possible to buy the Voyage, Search the Wild Plentiful Shadows of Fate, so the green and purple Shadows of Fate must be killed at Fort of the Damned, unless you still have a Voyage from last week. If you completed everything from week 1, this week you'll be able to earn 2 more weapons, the Soulflame Pistol and Eye of Reach, and the title Fated Slayer of Ancient Sands. When you spawn in the tavern, you'll receive notes to talk to Lorena. Make sure to talk to her and buy the Voyage to hunt for the hidden ancient shadows of fate. Place the Voyage down and vote for it. We will be coming back to this for the Light and Shadow goal. Mark the following islands to visit for the Fire of the Ancients goal, which involves lighting all the beacons around the ancient isles. These can be done in any order: Plunder Vale, Crook, Devil's Ridge. I went with the order listed on screen since I was going to do the Voyage as my last objective, which starts at Stephen Spoils just west of Crook. Turn off your ship's lights to help you later on when collecting flame colors from the Well of Fates and lighting your ship. This will prevent you from accidentally overwriting the colored flame in your lantern with the default color, which I will demonstrate later on. Your first task is to locate the storm in order to acquire the Flame of Treacherous Weather, the White Flame. The storm exists only in the Ancient Isles, Shores of Plenty, and the Wilds, so look in these directions. Once you find it, head straight there. If you pass by the Fort of the Damned, make sure to read the Legends of the Sea 10 book in order to complete the Dead Letters goal, which I will show later on. To make use of your time heading to the storm, you should jump into the water and dive to a shark in order to get the Flame of Lost Seafarers, the Blue Flame. I would stay underwater so that you start drowning to allow your health to fall to 50% or below, as sharks do 50% damage, but make sure to return to the surface to catch your breath before dying. Swim towards an island, as I find sharks tend to spawn just before you reach land. Once dead and at the Ferry of the Damned, take the flame from the Well of Fates by raising the lantern and interacting with it. Note that in a crew, you must take this flame yourself in order to progress your The Light at the End goal. Before returning to your ship, make sure to talk to the ferryman for the Time to Dialogue goal. To start working on a Shining Example goal, make sure to light half of your ship's lanterns with this blue flame. You can see here that with the light off there is no way to take the flame, only set it, thus making it impossible to lose the coloured flame you just took from the Well of Fates. Upon nearing the storm, damage yourself in some way, getting your health as low as possible, preferably below 20%. Also equip a cutlass and have it out, not stowed away, as lightning will do more damage with the sword equipped. If playing alone, I recommend taking a few bits of food for after you die, but more importantly some planks, as you may be getting a few holes in the storm while trying to be struck by lightning. Eventually lightning will strike and kill you. The low health that you had will prevent you from dying to fire damage instead of lightning damage. Once at the Ferry of the Damned, take the Flame of Treacherous Weather, the White Flame, from the Well of Fates. You should now have completed the Light at the End goal. If you have followed the guide from week 1, you should now have completed a total of 8 goals. This should unlock the Soulflame Pistol. Light the remaining lanterns on the ship with the white flame, and after lighting all lanterns, the goal A Shining Example will complete. Like the light 'em up goal from week 1, note that on a galleon, the light in the brig may be required to be lit. I haven't tested this, so I'd appreciate if someone could let me know in the comments if this is the case. Go to the Fort of the Damned. Work your way up to the top section and climb up the ladder on the second tower on the left. The book Legends of the Sea 10 will be next to the ladder. Read the book to complete the Dead Letters goal. The Fire of the Ancients goal involves lighting the 3 beacons in the Ancient Isles with either the white or the blue flame. The beacons are not too difficult to locate, so feel free to skip through these using the timestamps in the description and on screen. If a beacon on an island has the same colour flame as in your lantern, simply extinguish it with a bucket of water in order to light it. At Plunder Valley, park on the southwest beach. Work your way up the small hill on the left, turn around and continue all the way to the top to reach the beacon. Park on the south beach and work your way up to the top of the island. Park on the east beach and walk up the island to the south side. We will use the Hunt for Hidden Ancient Shadows of Fate Voyage to complete the goal Light and Shadow, which involves defeating 10 blue or white Shadows of Fate. After voting on the voyage, you're instructed to visit Merrick at Stephen Spoils. He asks you to find the priceless family heirloom, Old Stompy. I found this in the water close to Stephen. After returning Old Stompy, you'll receive an unmarked Bilge Rat crew map. In my case, it was Chicken Isle. Upon reaching the island, you will have to explore around until you find a skeleton with a coloured lantern. The skeleton won't always be in the same location at the island. There will be a journal giving a bit of backstory to how the skeleton came to be. There will also be a Bilge Rat crew map, which, when picked up, will spawn Shadows of Fate, requiring a coloured lantern to kill. Don't worry, as the lantern next to the skeleton is all you need to defeat them. A Skull of the Damned will drop when the Shadows of Fate are defeated. Onto the second island. This island is just like the previous one. Locate the skeleton, take the flame, take the ritual location map, and defeat the Shadows of Fate. You'll receive another Skull of the Damned, and a third map, this time with an X marks the spot. Go to the X on the map. Here I recommend changing to a sword and blunderbuss. I didn't here in case the player next to me decided to attack. There are 2 ritual flame braziers with skeletons guarding them, one of each for the 2 colours previously collected during the voyage. Walk near these braziers and the ghost of Graymarrow will spawn. Damage Graymarrow until defeated. While Graymarrow is alive, he will sometimes summon waves of Shadows of Fate. Use this to your advantage to farm skeletons for the challenge of defeating 200 and 400 Shadows of Fate. Don't worry if you don't have the correct flame colour in your lantern, simply take the colour you need from the ritual flame braziers. This was my 10th Shadows of Fate kill, completing both Light and Shadow goal and the entire Fate of the Ancient Sands challenge, unlocking the Fated Slayer of Ancient Sands title. If you have been following each week's goals, you should now have completed 12 goals and therefore unlocked the Soulflame I have reached. Upon Graymarrow's death, there will be a ritual skull which can be used to either initiate the Fort of the Damned or sold for 10 doubloons. Thanks for watching. So many of you watched the video for week 1 that I created this video. Hopefully so many of you will watch again for this week so I can create one for week 3.